Coffee is not just your morning pick-me-up. For millions of seniors, it may actually be stealing strength or rebuilding it faster than the most expensive supplement. After 60, your body loses up to 8% of muscle every decade, raising the risk of falls, fractures, and even early death. But here's the shocking truth. When combined with the right natural powders, that same cup of coffee can turn into powerful medicine. Hidden in overlooked studies, these additions have been shown to slash inflammation, protect joints, melt belly fat, and even rebuild lost muscle. Big corporations won't tell you. There's no billion-dollar profit in these powerful powders. But today, you'll discover 7 proven additions you can stir into your coffee each morning, ranked from number 7 all the way to number 1. Make sure to watch until the end because the number 1 powder is so powerful. One study found it improved mobility in seniors by over 40%. Yet most seniors have no idea it exists. Before we dive in, let me ask, how old are you? Where are you watching from? And how's your health been lately? Drop it in the comments. We read every single one. Number 7. Vitamin D powder. Most people think vitamin D comes from the sun. And that's true when you're young. But after 60, your skin loses up to 75% of its ability to make vitamin D even when you're outside. Your body desperately needs this vitamin for muscle function, but it simply can't produce enough anymore. Here's what most seniors don't realize. Vitamin D is not just for bones. It's essential for your muscles to contract properly. Without enough of it, your muscle fibers become weak and unresponsive. You might feel it as heaviness in your legs, difficulty standing from a chair, or that frustrating lack of strength when you try to lift something you used to handle easily. Take Margaret, 71. She loved her morning walks, but started noticing her legs felt like lead. Even short distances left her exhausted. Her daughter, a physical therapist, checked her recent blood work and found her vitamin D level was dangerously low at just 18. The normal range starts at 30. Her daughter suggested adding vitamin D powder to her morning coffee. Margaret was skeptical, vitamins in coffee, but she tried it anyway. Within 6 weeks, Margaret noticed her legs felt lighter. She could walk farther without fatigue, and when she went back for blood work, her vitamin D had climbed to 42. Her doctor was impressed. The science backs this up. Studies show that seniors with low vitamin D have significantly weaker muscles and higher fall risk. When vitamin D levels are corrected, muscle strength improves and balance gets better. Your muscles need vitamin D to function properly. Without it, they simply can't perform. For coffee, use vitamin D3 powder, the form your body uses most effectively. Add 1,000 to 2,000 IU to your morning cup. That's about 1/4 teaspoon of most powders. Stir it well. Because vitamin D is fat-soluble, add a splash of milk or cream to help your body absorb it better. The key is consistency. Your body needs vitamin D every single day to maintain muscle function. Most seniors notice improved energy and strength within 4 to 6 weeks. Vitamin D powder is simple, safe, and affordable. It's the foundation that allows everything else on this list to work even better. Now, let's move to something that protects your muscles in a completely different way. Number 6. Cinnamon. A spice most people think of only for desserts or holiday treats, but when you stir it into your coffee, it becomes a surprising muscle-protecting weapon. Cinnamon is packed with compounds that fight inflammation, improve circulation, and, most importantly, stabilize blood sugar. That last point is critical for seniors because unstable blood sugar silently robs your muscles of energy and accelerates muscle wasting. Every time your blood sugar spikes and crashes, your muscles suffer. They can't get the steady fuel they need to stay strong. Take Frank, 68, who always felt drained after lunch and noticed his legs growing weaker on the stairs. His wife suggested he try sprinkling cinnamon in his morning coffee. Skeptical at first, he eventually gave it a shot. Within weeks, Frank was no longer nodding off in the afternoons. His legs felt lighter and his blood sugar readings dropped by nearly 20 points. His doctor was shocked, all from a teaspoon of cinnamon each day. The science backs this up. Unstable blood sugar leads to insulin spikes that make it harder for muscles to absorb nutrients. Cinnamon helps smooth out those swings, giving your muscles a steady fuel supply instead of highs and crashes. Just half a teaspoon in your morning coffee is enough. For best results, use Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon, since it has lower levels of a compound called coumarin, which can be harmful in large doses. Unlike sugary creamers that harm your health, cinnamon adds no calories and no insulin spikes. Instead, it transforms ordinary coffee into a metabolic ally for your muscles. It's simple, safe, and affordable. Proof that sometimes the smallest tweaks deliver the biggest results. While cinnamon stabilizes your energy, the next addition on our list delivers oxygen-rich blood directly to your muscles. Number 5. Cocoa powder. Yes, the same ingredient used for hot chocolate, but when added unsweetened to your coffee, it becomes a hidden superfood. Cocoa is loaded with plant compounds proven to improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and support muscle recovery. For seniors, circulation is everything. When blood flow weakens with age, muscles receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, leaving legs heavy and energy low. Cocoa helps flip that around. Take Evelyn, 72, who loved her coffee but dreaded how sluggish her legs felt during morning walks. Her grandson, a fitness enthusiast, suggested she stir a spoonful of unsweetened cocoa into her coffee. At first, she laughed at the idea, coffee and cocoa together, but within weeks, Evelyn noticed her walks felt lighter, her stamina improved, and even her blood pressure was lower at her next checkup. A simple teaspoon of cocoa had started changing her mornings. Science explains why. Studies show that compounds in cocoa improve the ability of blood vessels to relax and deliver oxygen-rich blood to your muscles. This means better performance, stronger recovery, and less stiffness. And when combined with coffee's natural caffeine, cocoa creates a powerful 1-2 punch. Energy plus enhanced circulation. The key is using unsweetened natural cocoa powder, not sugar-loaded hot chocolate mixes. Just 1 teaspoon stirred into your morning cup is enough. Not only does it give a rich, smooth flavor, it delivers muscle-protecting benefits every senior can use. Cocoa reminds us that rebuilding muscle isn't just about protein, it's about circulation too. And while cocoa helps oxygen reach your muscles, the next powder on our list goes even further by directly blocking muscle breakdown. Number 4. HMB powder. You've probably never heard of it. HMB stands for beta-hydroxy beta-methylbutyrate. But don't let the complicated name scare you. This is one of the most powerful muscle-preserving compounds ever studied for seniors. Here's what makes HMB remarkable. Your body makes tiny amounts of it naturally when you break down protein. But after 60, you don't make nearly enough. That's a problem because HMB is your body's natural brake system against muscle loss. It literally blocks the pathways that break down muscle tissue. Take William, 74, a retired carpenter who loved working in his garage, but noticed his arms getting thinner and weaker. Projects that used to take an hour now left him exhausted. His son, a fitness trainer, told him about HMB powder and suggested adding it to his morning coffee. William was doubtful. A powder that stops muscle loss. It sounded too good to be true. But after 2 months of adding 1 teaspoon to his coffee every day, William noticed something incredible. His arms looked fuller, he could work longer without fatigue, and his grip strength, which his doctor had measured at his last visit, had improved by 15%. For William, HMB wasn't just a supplement, it was getting his strength back. The research on HMB is extensive, over 90 clinical studies spanning 25 years. The results are clear. HMB preserves muscle mass in older adults by reducing muscle protein breakdown by up to 50%. One major review found that seniors taking 3 grams of HMB daily gained measurably more muscle and strength compared to those who didn't. Another study showed it helped hospitalized seniors maintain muscle during bed rest, a time when muscle loss accelerates dangerously. To use HMB in your coffee, add 3 grams daily. That's about 1 level teaspoon of powder. It dissolves easily in hot coffee and has almost no taste. For best results, split the dose. 1 gram in your morning coffee, 1 gram at lunch, and 1 gram in the evening. HMB works through saturation. It takes about 2 weeks to build up in your muscles, then it provides continuous protection against breakdown. Most people notice improved strength and reduced soreness within 3 to 4 weeks. HMB is safe, well-studied, and remarkably effective. It proves that your body has natural defenses against muscle loss. You just need to give it the raw materials. And while HMB stops breakdown, the next powder on our list rebuilds the structure that holds your muscles together. Number 3. Collagen powder. Often thought of as a beauty supplement, but for seniors, it's much more than skin deep. Collagen is the glue that holds your muscles, joints, and bones together. After 60, your body's natural collagen production drops by about 1% every year. That's why stiffness, creaky joints, and slow recovery become so common. But by adding collagen powder to your morning coffee, you can fight back. Take Robert, 70. He loved gardening, but dreaded the soreness that came after even light work. His neighbor recommended collagen powder in his coffee. Skeptical, Robert tried it. Within 2 months, he noticed less knee pain, smoother movement, and even the ability to kneel in the garden again without groaning. For him, collagen wasn't just a supplement. It gave him back the freedom to move without pain. Here's the science. Collagen delivers the building blocks your muscles and joints desperately need. Just 1 scoop provides around 10 grams of protein that dissolves seamlessly into coffee with no taste. Coffee's natural boost to circulation helps deliver collagen throughout your body, making it the perfect carrier. The result is stronger muscles, healthier joints, and even improved bone density, which is critical since fractures become so dangerous later in life. A recent study showed that seniors supplementing with collagen reported reduced joint discomfort, faster muscle recovery, and greater flexibility compared to those who didn't. For aging adults, that means less soreness, more mobility, and better quality of life. Collagen proves an important truth. Rebuilding strength isn't just about protein shakes or lifting weights. It's about giving your body the raw materials it loses over time. Use unflavored collagen peptides. 1 scoop, about 10 grams, stirred into hot coffee. Take it every morning for best results. And while collagen repairs structure and keeps you moving, the next powder on our list supercharges growth at the cellular level, giving your muscles the fuel they need to actually grow stronger. Number 2. Whey protein powder. Many seniors think protein powders are just for bodybuilders, but research shows they may be even more important for older adults. That's because after 60, your body becomes resistant to protein. Scientists call this resistance to building muscle. In plain terms, the same small serving of protein that built muscle in your younger years barely registers now. You need more and better quality to trigger the same muscle-building signal. This is where whey shines. Whey protein is rich in leucine, the amino acid that flips on your body's muscle growth switch. Without enough leucine, your body can't properly repair or build new muscle fibers. One study showed that seniors supplementing with whey protein gained 38% more lean muscle than those who didn't. Another trial found that daily whey improved strength, balance, and even walking speed, all critical markers for independence. Take Helen, 67. She prided herself on staying active, but laundry baskets felt heavier. Her arms looked thinner, and climbing stairs left her winded. Her son suggested she try adding a scoop of unflavored whey protein to her morning coffee. At first, she resisted, saying she didn't want her coffee tasting like chalk. But after a few weeks, she noticed her arms were firmer, her legs steadier, and even her doctor confirmed she had gained lean muscle. For Helen, whey wasn't just nutrition. It was proof her body could still rebuild strength. The best way to use it is simple. Stir 1 scoop of unflavored whey isolate into hot coffee. It blends smoothly, adds no sugar, and delivers a concentrated punch of protein right when your body needs it most. For those with lactose sensitivity, whey isolate or hydrolyzed whey is easier to digest. Pair it with your morning cup, and you've instantly turned coffee into a muscle rebuilding drink. Whey protein proves a critical truth. Muscle loss after 60 isn't just about age, it's about nutrition. By giving your body the right fuel, you can preserve strength, improve recovery, and keep your independence far longer than you thought possible. But as powerful as whey is, the number 1 powder on our list targets the root cause of all muscle decline, inflammation. And it does it so effectively that researchers were stunned by the results. Number 1. Turmeric with black pepper. A golden duo that may look like a simple spice mix, but for seniors, it's one of the most powerful natural medicines you can add to your coffee. Turmeric contains a compound proven to slash inflammation, protect arteries, and even rebuild muscle strength. But here's the catch. On its own, your body barely absorbs it. Add just a pinch of black pepper, however, and absorption skyrockets by up to 2,000%. That's what transforms turmeric from a mild spice into a medicinal powerhouse. Inflammation is the hidden thief of strength after 60. It damages muscle tissue, stiffens joints, and weakens arteries, speeding up muscle loss, arthritis, and even memory decline. Turmeric directly fights this process. It calms inflammation, reduces soreness, and protects your heart and brain. Combined with coffee's circulation boost, it delivers a 1-2 punch against aging. Take Satoshi, 73. Gardening was his passion, but constant knee pain and swelling forced him to stop. Painkillers only masked the discomfort. Then his daughter suggested he try adding half a teaspoon of turmeric with a dash of black pepper into his morning coffee. At first, he wrinkled his nose, but after a few weeks, he was back kneeling in the soil, pulling weeds without pain. His doctor was stunned by his lower inflammation markers and told him he moved like a younger man. For Satoshi, turmeric wasn't just a spice. It gave him back his freedom to move. The research on turmeric is remarkable. Studies show it reduces inflammation markers by up to 40% in just 8 weeks. It improves joint mobility in people with arthritis, and it protects muscle tissue from the inflammatory damage that accelerates decline. One landmark study found that seniors who consumed turmeric daily had significantly better physical function and less muscle soreness compared to those who didn't, but the benefits go even deeper. Research shows turmeric improves recovery time after exercise, allowing muscles to repair faster and more completely. It also protects against the oxidative stress that breaks down muscle fibers over time. Even more impressive, studies found that seniors taking turmeric maintained their walking speed and balance better than those who didn't, 2 critical measures of independence. What makes turmeric especially powerful for coffee drinkers is the synergy. Coffee naturally increases circulation, which helps deliver turmeric's active compounds throughout your body more efficiently. Together, they create a protective effect that works all day long, fighting inflammation at its source while keeping your muscles strong and responsive. The combination with black pepper is critical. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine that blocks the liver from breaking down turmeric too quickly, allowing it to stay active in your bloodstream much longer. Without black pepper, most of the turmeric you consume gets broken down before it can do any good. That's why you need both for maximum benefit. To get the benefits, stir about half a teaspoon of turmeric and a small pinch of black pepper into hot coffee. The warmth helps release the active compounds, and the pepper ensures it reaches your bloodstream. For those sensitive to turmeric's earthy flavor, adding a dash of cinnamon or a drop of honey can balance the taste. Start with a 1/4 teaspoon if you're new to turmeric and gradually increase to half a teaspoon as your taste buds adjust to the flavor. Turmeric with black pepper proves a powerful truth. Aging does not have to mean decline. By reducing inflammation, strengthening muscles, and protecting brain and heart health, this simple addition can keep you strong, mobile, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. It's affordable, natural, and works with your body instead of against it. Which of these 7 powders are you most excited to try first? Have you or someone you know struggled with muscle loss after 60, weak legs, thin arms, trouble getting up from a chair, constant fatigue? Drop a comment below and let me know your experience because I read them all. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and here's to rebuilding your strength for the years ahead.